YouTube, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today, as y'all can tell from the title down below, we looking at some Mantle boosting in Apex. You know, they just dropped this new update a few days ago. We're gonna pretty much talk about why they dropped this update at the end of the video, but today, or just right now, I wanted to show you guys how to actually use it, because when I first was trying to do it, I was struggling. Like, I kept failing and kept failing and kept failing. But there's a little, you know what I'm saying, not cheat code, but there's some little tactics to it, so that way you can hit it a lot more and just be more successful with it, because you know what I'm saying, you got to master it, you know what I'm saying, if you want to actually utilize it in your gameplay. So that's what I'm gonna teach you guys here real quick. So if you guys are struggling, you know what I'm saying, to do the Mantle jump boost, I'm gonna show you guys real quick.
This one is repping, oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping, oh my God.
There's a couple things that you guys want to know starting off. The first thing is the 2 settings, you know what I'm saying? So if you go to your settings, go to gameplay. If you scroll down, there's 2 settings for this new update, you know what I'm saying? You got Mantle Boost Activation and Mantle Boost UI. Personally, I recommend keeping the Mantle Boost UI on full. This just shows the whole user interface. These like circles here, you can see when you're trying to jump over, you see that little circle in the middle of my screen, with those 2 little bars around the circle. That just helps you, it just shows you the indicator for the jump, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to use it. So here, if I turn it off, you see that jump thing goes away, and you can still do the movement jump, but you just got to actually understand the timing. And until you understand the timing, I recommend just keeping it on. That way you can practice as much as possible, and then once you get the timing good, then you can turn it off. So right now I just recommend keeping this on full. And then the Mantle Boost Activation, you got a few options. I play on console, so I only have jump, crouch, movability. So I'm gonna keep it on jump because I like to just press the same button that I did just to Mantle. So I like to keep it on jump. It just makes it a lot easier for me. And like I said, if you struggle, because like I kept doing it too early here, I want to actually fail. I didn't did it like that. You see that too early. If you guys are struggling, like, this is gonna be a perfect video to help you guys. You see that too early. So the first tip I can give for you guys is, if it's a smaller ledge, the jump button is like to press the Mantle Boost. It's going to be a lot faster. So I didn't understand this, but if you just press it, if you do it real quick on a smaller like height, because I don't have to climb that high, you're going to have to press the jump button again a lot faster. But for example, if you were to climb something a lot higher, you got to actually take a little bit second before you can actually do it. Here, I kind of messed up a little bit. You gotta climb, and then it takes a little second before you can press the button to actually get the boost. So a little cheat code that I noticed when I was doing this was, I was struggling. The shorter ledges, it's a little bit harder to practice on, just because they're really quick. You gotta do it really quick. That was a little early. I messed up a little bit. Alright. You gotta press the jump button really quick. So I feel like it's a little bit easier if you practice on these higher ledges, because it takes a little bit longer for the animation, the UI, the icon to pop up, so you can actually practice the timing. But you see it says too early right there. But if you I keep messing up. It's like I said, it's just gonna take a little bit of practice. Even myself, I'm still just I've just started to get to the point where I'm starting to master it. So the biggest thing I can just for you guys is, you guys see this circle when you're climbing, this like in the middle of my screen, there's a little dot, but when you guys are actually doing the Mantle Boost, the dot goes up above that circle. I wish I could just circle it. It goes, you guys can see it in the middle, the circle goes above the circle, and once it's in the middle of the circle, that's when you guys want to press that boost button. That makes it a lot easier. And when you guys are climbing, like I said, higher ledges, it makes it a lot easier to do, because it takes a little bit longer, and you can just practice the timing. You see that little circle goes into the circle, that little dot goes into the circle, and that's when I press my boost button. Even now, like I said, it's a little tricky once you start getting used to it, but it's a lot easier once you start to get the hang of it. And like I said, every surface is gonna be a little different, just based on the height. So it usually takes a little bit longer to do on the taller heights, like that. And then when you get to like these little shorter ledges, the button to press it is gonna be a lot faster. You see, It's just gonna take some practice. Even myself, it's gonna take me some practice to really fully master this movement ability. But it's really helpful, especially if you're like running from enemies and just need a little extra boost or something. I feel like this is a dope addition to the game. You know what I'm saying? I always preach Apex Legends mastering movement, because if you can master the movement, you're a huge step above a lot of players. Even right now, like I said, I'm trying to fucking do it. It's a little bit hard just because I haven't fully mastered it myself. Just because every ledge has a little bit of different timing, so it's gonna take practice. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep doing it over and over and over again. So I'll probably come in here about like 5-10 minutes a day just to practice the mantle jumping. Just consistency, you know what I'm saying, and just repetitions. Honestly, is gonna get you guys to that next level to just constantly do it. You see how now I'm just constantly being able to do it a lot easier compared to when I first started. I didn't understand because I kept just going on the ledge and I'm like, why can't I do it? It kept saying too early, and it kept saying too early. It kept saying, here, let me do it again. It kept saying too early, but you gotta wait until that middle dot actually hits the middle of the circle. And then once you get the timing down by seeing the UI, by seeing that little circle, then you can literally just turn it off in your settings, how I just showed you. There we go. And then you can literally just go back in your settings once you mastered it, and then just turn the UI off, and then you can still do the mantle jump there. It's a lot harder without the UI indicator before you master it. There you go, but you can still do it. So yeah, that's my tip for you guys. Wait till that little circle. Here, let me turn it back on. Go back, turn your mantle boost to full, and just wait till that little circle goes into the middle, somewhere in between the middle of that circle. Even that should have worked. It said too early, but you can see it was right there. There we go. But yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of practice, but this is a great tool. It's kind of similar to when you jump off. It's like a boost kind of when you jump off zip lines, which I really like. It helps with your movement. And like I said, Apex Legends is a huge skill game. So if you can master movement, you know what I'm saying, you got a huge advantage over a lot of other players. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I got a reason, well, at least the reason I think they're adding this is they're still getting ready for Apex Legends 2.0. So they're just trying a bunch of different stuff, trying different movement abilities, legends, amps, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for Apex 2. So I feel like they're experimenting a little bit, but if you guys are struggling with the mantle jump, you know what I'm saying, that's how you guys can practice. Literally just come here about 5-10 minutes a day. Just practice with the UI on, and then, you know what I'm saying, once you get good with that timing, you can turn it off. That's literally what I'm about to do to master it. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys did find this video useful at all, make sure you guys leave a like down below. Can't stress that enough. If you guys new to the channel, make sure y'all smack that subscribe button. A bunch of Apex content on the way, gaming content on the channel. Make sure you guys check out the channel, a bunch of dope content. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
For not to having my way, I'm on a plane, having my way. I'm in these foreigns, having my way. Counting the money, just having my way. Having my way, having my way. Currently women, just having my way. I'm at the Gucci store, having my way. Flexing on nigga, just having my way. Just having my way, just having my way. Hit up your body, make you all them shake. I got the key to the motherfucker.